Okay, well, I am dying to get your thoughts on Miss Ramona Singer's performance, because if we are going to have a cast of all stars, I mean, is she proving herself to be like the biggest star of them all by of stealing essentially every scene she's in, or is she just the worst and a total asshole?
I mean, a little bit of both.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, a little bit of both. Look, I mean, Ramona's future is shaky here, guys. I mean, this is real.
Really?
This is real. Listen, I know people that have been I know not a ton. I know several people in New York that have been contacted. There's no home visits, there's no filming, but I know people, I mean, not like rumors, like I know these actual human beings have had extensive chats with. Now, that wasn't yesterday, it wasn't 3 weeks ago, so I don't know, nothing's really moved forward since then, but I can tell you, I don't think anyone is safe from New York, to be honest with you.
Do you think that so what you're saying is they might completely redo the cast?
They might. I personally think they have to bring somebody back for continuity. There has to be somebody. Do you know what I mean? But I think that whereas I was certain for so long, it was a clear thing. There are 2 people coming back. One is named Luann, one is named Ramona, and we're getting 5 others. And there will be 7 women, and that is what's going to happen. And everyone could disagree with me, but when it happens, thank you, I was right. I'm no longer certain for a lot of reasons. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. The whole thing where like there was the investigation against Ramona and it's closed now. But I mean, the thing is, the longer it's off the air, we can live without Ramona, the people say. And I am not age shaming because I love people in their 50s and 60s. And like, I wish every TV show had 60-year-old women on it, and nothing makes me happier. But I just think when it comes back and Ramona is like, what, 65, 66, it's just, if they're ever going to take a break with Ramona, this is the time to do it. But I do think she's proving that she's an actual horrible person and a true all-star epic A player at the same time from this show.
Guys, I don't know if it's just me, and I think I've said this before, but I can't even watch Ramona. I find her to be no longer entertaining and unbearable, but just unbearable. So I don't know. I would be totally for her getting booted from New York. I'd keep Luann. I'd keep a few others, but like Ramona is so far gone to me. I just don't even find her to be entertaining, because to me, she's like a broken record that I've seen, that I've listened to a million times.
Yeah. I can see that. I think she does, like, her antics do get old for sure. I can 100% see that. Although I do enjoy watching her to this day, and I find her to be, one of the funniest parts of this show. Like when she announces on the flight over that all of these women are stars and on the map because of Real Housewives of New York, that was the show that, essentially got the entire franchise off the ground. Like the cojones that this woman has, it's pretty remarkable.
Right. Like that's the whole thing. Like to think that you started this, like, I mean, there was Atlanta, there was the OC, like what are you talking about? But I'm not there with you as far as just being disgusted. I find her very entertaining, but I am very disgusted also. So I really could go either way, and just knowing her in the real world, and like if I saw her out, I would not have anything to do with her at this point. Like I think she's a vile person. Like I want nothing to do with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know
for sure.
And I'm really good friends with people that have been on the Housewives with her that are not friends with her, that even if I did speak to her, I'd probably be like, my legs would probably be cut off, but I also have no interest. So I don't know. I just don't know. I think she's standing out as the one that, like, right, every fucking conversation is about Ramona.
Ramona's so interesting because, and Chandler and I are kind of on a Yolanda Hadid kick because we just read Yolanda's book. But in the way that like Yolanda Hadid was very grounded and like very like kind of spiritual and like and just seemed like a human being who was rooted in good things before she was interested in wealth and fame. Like Ramona's the exact opposite. Like Ramona is interested in wealth and fame and notoriety and embarrassing excess, and seems to have like is not grounded at all. It doesn't even seem like you could actually have a real conversation with Ramona.
No, you can't.
This is a woman who literally is divorced, and she's still making fun of other women for not being able to keep their husbands. It's just like it's insane.
Yeah, she's on another level.
She's on another level. She doesn't get it. And I don't know. I mean, if being off the show will bring her down. I mean, the thing is, people will still kiss her ass in the comments. They'll still kiss her ass when they see her out. I mean, I live in New York City, like, as you know, you guys too, like, you know, real estate here is really hard. Like, you don't have to know people. That doesn't close a deal. You have to get in a cab and schlep your ass to Tribeca and then go over to Ramona's. What about when someone's like, I want you to sell my apartment, I'm hiring you. It's in Harlem. That's where it is. It's in a brand new building in Harlem. It's $2 million, bitch. You can make a commission. No, you're not going to stay on the Upper East Side. You have to go to Harlem, and then you have to go to Queens. And I mean, Ramona is going to do real estate and pound the pavement. I don't think so.
No.
You know, and that's what you need to do to make actual money in it.
Ramona's like the least likable person, which I feel like every realtor needs to be likable because they have to just interface all day long.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to hire her. So, well, listen, you guys need to come back because we need to talk more girls trip. We definitely need to talk more OC. Now I also have put on your list that I need to know about this Yolanda Hadid book. I didn't realize Yolanda was like a good, she's a good person deep down.
Oh my God.
Lauren and I both
is such a good person.
We both just went on vacation to Hawaii with our family, and we both gobbled up, believe me, in a matter of days.
It's like a murder mystery. It's a page turner.
Does she talk about like current, like the divorce and?
You know, she talks about David Foster. There's a lot of juice about David Foster. Not a lot, but enough to where you kind of get a better sense of who he is. I've got a lot of thoughts on him.
Yeah. Does she talk about like kids that are more famous than anything, or no? We didn't go that like. It's not
the
that
book
current.
was written. I think like basically when the book was written, I think Gigi and Bella had both just walked in Victoria's Secret, so it's slightly dated in that way. They're
still mega stars in the book.
Of course.
They've like their stars had completely risen. So yeah, it's very interesting, and we can
certainly talk about it forever.
So a whole episode on Yolanda.
Oh my God. Okay, listen, I'm going to put this on your list. So let's add Yolanda. I love how out of every Housewives book you could have read, you read Yolanda's book. Like that is a deep dive.
I'll give you a little teaser too about Erica Jane's book that I started and then promptly put down because the ghostwriter for Erica was like trying a little too hard. I don't know. So anyways, Yolanda's book was like actually very enjoyable to read. Yes, but sorry to Brian. Maybe it's just Erica's voice on the page that just I could not handle. Anyways.
I get it. Well, I mean, okay, so yeah, I'm not going to read Yolanda's book because I mean, I just don't have time to read. I just turned into a derelict with no like life skills. So you're going to have to like review this like when we come back, and we'll do Girls Trip more, and we'll do more on all this other stuff. And definitely the OC. I'm glad that you were excited about the OC, and I need to hear more about your money Heather Terry analysis is because I know that you feel that there's something there. I'm just going to live in the glory now of the house and everything. And I'm just like, and by the way, and we also need to talk about New York because the only person that would work with like that dramatic entrance, like she's back, is Bethany. So they either need to come up with $5 million
right,
or just think of another way to, I'm not even saying you got to love Bethany. I'm just saying, if you think about it, there's nobody from the past that we can say we're marketing the whole season around this person's back. It's only Bethany, and that would be $5 million. Right. Okay. Where can we all find you guys who want to follow you?
Oh my gosh. Love you. Thank you so much for having us on. They can find us. We're on Instagram, Pop Apologists. And also our podcast is out every Wednesday, Pop Apologists. Check us out.
We love it. I will send you all this. You guys will be back, and love this chat, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, David.
Love you both.
Sorry. Love you, David.